It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And this one features the Steamers' Offensive Player of the Year. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Steamers and the Blues, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Now from just east of the Mississippi River, EA Sports welcomes you to the home of the Blues, Memphis, Tennessee. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Steamers of Louisville taking on the Blues of Memphis. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Memphis team as they get ready here. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visitors, Louisville, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
Throwing on first down, Stevenson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stevenson. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
22 yards there, a first down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Stevenson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Stevenson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard
The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
To throw on second down, Cameron. And his pass incomplete. When you look at this defense, they come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Peters. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
On first down, Peters. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Cameron. It's caught to Charles. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Cameron. That is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steamers are on the board first here this afternoon.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. A 10-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Stevenson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Looking to throw. Stevenson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake. Stevenson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Here's Peyton up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw. Stevenson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a carry for Bernard. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Looking to throw on second down. Stevenson. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Blues are an extra point away from evening this one up. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
From the 25, here's a second down and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Peters, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 3rd and 6. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
On 3rd down, Cameron. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing to start the drive. Stevenson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Seven, our score after 1. On to the second quarter. Memphis in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Stevenson. He'll drop this off to Peyton. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards that time. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Bernard will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Stevenson. Touchdown! A 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guys have taken the lead. A try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here's Louisville set to take over on offense.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
He finds his man, complete. That's Baker. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Cameron keeps himself upright. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Third down and 1.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
Ball start.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Operating from the gun, Stevenson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 with a 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Operating from the gun, Stevenson. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Blues go up by 2 touchdowns.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time a 6-play drive.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Louisville offense back out now. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
That's complete. It's Charles. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 30-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Cameron. And that will be incomplete.
Was able to have another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit. We're not even at halftime.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. White now to return. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Stevenson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I've After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
To throw on third down, Stevenson. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw. Cameron throwing the out route incomplete. That's Charles. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
3rd and 2.
On third down, it's Peters. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, it's White.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it here with Bernard.
Down to about the 37.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw on 2nd down, Stevenson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Stevenson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Peters. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st down, Cameron. He finds his man, complete. It's Peters. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Steamers have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, we're going to get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Stevenson. And this is going to be intercepted.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things
Okay,
Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On second down, it's Peters. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards on the pickup there.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll run on first down. Peters, he'll get this to about the 38.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they bring their punter out there now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. I'm going to call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Here's Buenos, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Brings up third down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable here from the 38. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack. beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Off play action. Cameron. He finds his man. Complete. That's Peters. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Here comes third and about a foot. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Peters. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 53 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Peters. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Back to throw. Cameron.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Steamers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So that drives 7 plays in length. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Now White on the return.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, Stevenson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now Bernard.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Stevenson. Hard throw. Incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. Peters. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
First down, Steamers.
Right back to him on first down. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Cameron. Over the middle, complete. That's Peters. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a Louisville first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Peters. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Memphis, Tennessee. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steamers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a 4th quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there and made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. On the return, here's White. Here's White. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. He's to the 15, and that's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On first down, it's Peters. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Cameron. His throw incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to it?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time I'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. They go play action here on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Peters. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steamers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, Who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Throwing to start the drive. Stevenson.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
To throw again. Stevenson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw. Stevenson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And on now is the punter as he's on here to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
So here's Louisville set to take over on offense.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Peters, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Cameron.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
So they bring out their punter, standing right around the midfield stripe. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
Throwing on first down, Stevenson. And fights through one man. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Stevenson. They'll get this out to Lynch, complete.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Peters, and he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. And they'll indeed take a knee.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Louisville, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Memphis, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.